We're starting a new map tonight. We're starting a new map tonight. We're starting a new map tonight. Sorry about that. I think my stream ended again. Welcome. Welcome. For anybody that's still watching this poor mess, my OBS keeps kicking me out. When everything loads up here now, we will return to watching me play Farm Sim 19. Here we go. We have got everything on the go here. We're getting ready here now with our tractor, with our combine, and getting loaded up. We have a job to harvest field 3. So we're just going to hit Q here now and hook up our to our header cart. And This lovely map we have here has gates, so I'm just going to jump out here now, walk over here now, and open the gate. Now the gate is open. Jump over here now and jump back into our combine. After all this, and get this on the go. Jump back in our combine. And get our camera all situated and drive on out. Trying not to run over the world. And if I roughly remember this map, because I've played this a couple of times, go to Harvest Field 3, which is up here. Now we have traffic on. I guess for now we'll just have to deal with it. After all this mess of starting tonight, I think I'm just gonna get this straightened out. If we come up on this car, we will just drive right around. Not really too worried overall about that. I think my OBS just crapped its pants again. Sorry to anybody that's watching. But I'm having horrible fun with the internet here tonight. I'm just going to pause here for a second and see if I can get it figured out. Sorry if this is live. For some reason my OBS keeps dumping me out of a stream. Welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry for the interruptions. Tonight is a bit rough. Let's get our cover off here now and get down the road. If anybody is wondering, I watched the stream back on my iPad. That's how I can tell that something is going wrong. Just here now a second, we'll just get down the road and get our combine emptied out. While we're gone, if you're continuously watching this as a whole video, I've turned off traffic because I don't really like traffic. this in here now and get done. If this is the first time you've tuned into this saga tonight, I'm sorry. We started playing a new map, Farm Sim 19. We had a couple of jobs on the go here now. We're just getting this one started here, going. And gonna combine in the truck here now, getting this out. And we're just gonna get into our harvester here now and empty him out. And our lovely New Holland. Oh, get our pipe out. Get our emptied out. Over a bit here. I've cropped destruction off if you're a normal farm sim person. If you're wondering, that means that I can drive in the field. Get emptied here, there we go. Get this all emptied and get started into another row here now again. Yes, this takes a whole new meaning to driving it like a rental. Alright, we are all emptied. I'll probably just leave the... Oh. That's a little too much. A little too rough on the thing. Let's get my pipe in. Ready to go again. Get some harvesting to go here. I'm probably just going to drive right over to the edge here. Come back and clean it up after. Drive this, get it some nice straight rows on the go. A little hard to do straight rows with starting in the end, so we'll get this done here, and then I'll just turn around and come back in the same path and clean that end up. Then we'll get some nice clean rows on the go. And then we will get fun on the go here. I'm not worried about where anything is going because I can't pick it up anyway because this is not mine. That's for the poor feller that gets hired to pick that up after. So just get this cleaned up here. And then we will just head right back in the same row and get it all cleaned up nice and pretty. We'll go down here and do this row. We'll go down to the end of this row here and get this cleaned up, and then we will come back and try to do straight, even rows. The reason it didn't matter to me when I first started was I had to get room for the semi. And clearly I didn't judge very good because I have a piece left in the middle. Now that I have room for semi, I'll get this row and I'll come back through take that little piece, and then I'll clean up the weird triangles at the bottom. Based on this is at 50%, I'll probably only have enough room to come back and do that little strip up the middle. You probably shouldn't talk and drive, because I'm all over the place. I guess that's the fun of being an average farmer. Will I clip it? Will I clip it? No. So I'll clean up this little strip, and then I'll empty my harvester again. Hopefully I'll have enough room to get this out of here, and then get that row cleaned up. Get this row cleaned up here. Whether I get to the end and I'm at 100 or not, I'll come back and harvest it, considering the truck is right there. Maybe, maybe not, I haven't really decided. Oh, it's only 64%, we won't worry about that. We'll just head right on down the row here. Try to take a even slice off the field here. Not exactly sure if I can judge this. But we're getting it all here now. Get this mess cleaned up, get all nice clean even rows. We'll be in good shape. Oh, we're at 80%. Before we start another row now, we'll probably just draw it back a little bit. If I pick up my harvester here now, we might be able to go a little bit faster and turn them off. Run back here a little bit and get this cleaned up. And we'll probably get the turn around here now and get my pipe out. And oh, I guess the fence is not clipped through. So I'll get my pipe out here now in a second. Back in, get this emptied. Add a little bit more. If you're wondering, this is a mission. So I'm not really going to worry too much about not making too much of a mess of it. There we go. We're emptying pretty good here now. We'll get that little bit emptied out. Won't take very long, and then we'll probably clean this row up here along the end and call it done. Alright, we're all ready here now. Let's get our gear all down here now, lined up again. So we'll put down the head. Down the head, start the harvester. Get that all started and everything. Not sure if the poor stream has crashed again or not. Anybody is wondering for the millionth time tonight, I watch my own stream back on the iPad. That's how I know if something's wrong. And tonight there's been a lot of wrong. Not exactly sure if I'm live or not. But looks like I'm still live, so perfect. Sorry about the wait if anybody is watching. Let's size up here now where I decide to take the field cricket. We'll just move over a little bit here, kind of thing. And take off a swath. And we will get our pipe in. Clean this up a little bit here. When we go back to the other side, we'll take a full piece off. And then we'll get it all cleaned up nice and pretty. Get everything all cleaned up after a little bit here, a couple of rows. We'll get a few. Welcome everybody. Playing a little farm sim tonight, doing a couple of missions. We're just harvesting a little bit of material here now. Where this is a mission, I'm not really worrying too much about where anything goes, because I can't pick it back up off the ground anyway. And we will get some turn space done here. Sure, we'll go up this way and do a row. Because there's not really enough turning room down here on the end, so we'll go up here and do a row. That'll give us some room to turn. Not sure how long I'm going to stream tonight. It all depends on what I get into. Oh, if I get up here a decent bit now and go all the way up, I'll turn around and come back on the same row. We'll definitely have some turning radius. Let's see how good of a mountain climber this combine is. Let's just, well, geez, looks like she's a pretty good mountain climber. Let me add a little high quality tree in the way when we get to the top. So just for fun, let's turn now and head back. Hopefully we will make it a good ways back before we are full. Because we're already at 80%. Looks like we won't make it back very far towards the semi. I'll have to go over and get it. If it fills up, we'll just stop and go get the semi or drive the combine back. I'll probably go get the semi. I haven't really decided. Looks like we're finished. I'll just tab back to the semi and bring the semi up here. Semi's a little nicer to be driving around. Yes, I probably should have put a auger wagon and not drove in the field, but it is a mission. No auger wagon in the mission, no mission. So now, let's see if we can get some magic and do it backwards. We'll just tab through our equipment. We do own a decent amount of equipment in the game. We're just here getting unloaded, and then we'll just leave the semi right where it sits and get some more of this mission done. I will later on in the series do a tour of everything in the game as we get to use it. We'll do a couple of missions here and get our pipe in. Get this harvested done. And then we will get on the go. This map is mostly a cow and sheep map. There is only 6 fields. A couple of fields are pretty big. Will get interesting later on in the series, trying to figure out how to do those all by myself. We may, on some of the bigger fields, hire out some people. We'll try to get a couple of clean rows done here now and get some decent items done on the field. So I think we're just going to hammer down here now and get some good quality work done. But it's hard based on we're only clicking off here now at about 10 kph. Clicking along about 50% full here. I don't know if we'll make a whole row before we run out of room and have to go get the semi again or not. Not exactly sure. I guess it all depends on how good I drive. Might make it the whole way down or not. Not exactly sure. We'll find out when we get to the end. If we don't, we'll just tab up to the truck and bring her down to the end here and get her done. Might make it to the end. Might make it to the end. Might make it to the end. Here it is. Being that we're only at Almost 80%. This is the fun parts of Farming Simulator. I guess the rough parts of farming in general. I'm probably going to do an end row just the same up here. Get the end cut in, and then we'll call it done. This bore end. Looks like we ain't gonna make it much far up here before we run out of room, considering we're at pretty well 100%. Oh, 100%. I'll just tab here now and get the truck. Try not to drive too much on the crop. Might need to soon go dump the semi-truck. We're already at 69%. Just get the semi-truck up field here. Looks like we're coming in good range, considering I can see the harvester. Get up here, get this unloaded. Now, see if I can figure out for the third or fourth time where to put this poor semi-truck. Nice little tab through the equipment here we own of the field. Get out our pipe. Looks like we've lined this one up pretty good this time. Get this pretty well. Good chunk of this done. Let's check on how full our semi-truck. 94%.